Yeah, you really like found yourself with going to rehab. Like you found different techniques and you found like who Darren actually was. And like you said, you went to Sprouts and you were working there, and then you got the call, you're reinstated, right? And once you got that call, it was like you turned into a monster, right? Like you started playing at the Raiders, first year starting, boom, 1,100 yards. Next year,
I also got cut, so I got reinstated. And I was still with the Ravens. The Ravens still had my rights.
Oh,
so
they cut you.
I got reinstated, went to camp. First couple of days, I was going nuts, and then it was just like they drafted Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst that year.
Oh, okay.
So they're invested in them. So they're not really invested in me anymore. Yep. And so, I honestly feel like it was like a business move by them to like hide me, because that preseason I was playing garbage minutes, like last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
Really getting no burn.
Not getting no targets. I got one pass on me and the dude took my legs out, flipped me, like ball goes flying. Like, so it was just like, and they knew like people wouldn't touch me because of my pass. So it was, spent 10 weeks on the practice squad that year.
Yeah.
Get to the 10th week and I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm even going to play in another NFL game again.
Right.
Until I got claimed by the Raiders after the game that the Raiders had with the Ravens that day. And then
it was that like right away, right? They claimed you right away.
Right after, like, as soon as the game ended. Because they see me running around.
Jesus.
They see me running.
They see like, your ass looking like the damn behemoth, and they was like, nah, we need that dude on the squad. Dude. And even after that, when you were the starter, boom, 1,100 yards, boom, 1,100 yards. Like you're snapping. You're really like rejuvenating your career, like showing the world really who you knew, who you are, and your family knows how you can perform. So like you're really showing the world at that point what you're capable of. Talk about like that point, like rejuvenating what you know you could be.
Yeah, so I tie it back into when you asked me about college, like if how my career could have been different. I talked about the mental aspect, like everything that I learned from rehab and then continuing therapy to continuing all those things, continuing meditation, like that was the missing piece.
Right.
And that was there, and that's why you see the career happen and you see like the potential turn into reality and see it be consistent. Because like 2019, 2020, I was out there every game and just like continue to get better. So it's like that missing component was there. And I feel like there's so many dudes in the league that are skilled, like even the dudes that you see like, get cut at the end of training camp. Like it's so many good players that get cut at the end of training camp.
So many great players. We try to tell everyone.
Like, bro, like it's most of the time it's just like the mental component. It's they're just on themselves too hard, or it's grasping the playbook and just being able to go out on the field and just react and just be yourself and not have to think too much. Like that's what really separates dudes. And I feel like once I got everything changed on the inside for me, that's when my career changed on the outside, because the gifts and the talent and all that stuff was already there. I just had to be able to, make that shit work.
I feel like that's what people don't really realize. Like there's so much mental to the game that like everyone from the outside looking in is just looking at like, oh, that dude dropped a pass. Oh, that dude went through this. Oh, that dude's going through that on the field. But like behind the scenes, like
you don't know what
they're still humans, through. There's still other things in their body that they go through.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're kind of just entertainment, bro. Like 75% of my interactions with people is like fantasy.
Yeah,
and
I got you on my fantasy squad too.
But it's like, yeah, you're just like, all right, you're on my team. Like, yeah, I'm like, if you balling, like I'm with you. But if you're not, I'm like, yo, nigga, like, what you doing?
Crazy. Like you're not a real, like you're not a real person.
It's almost like you're an object.
Like you trying to go out there and fuck up.
Right. Yeah, I want to do play.
I'm not trying to catch that many balls this game because of your Joe Schmo's fantasy. That doesn't make sense. And that's one of the reasons why we even started the pod to like give you and other people a platform so everyone can see like transparency. Like this person's a real person,
real individual.
Like they have real emotions. You know what I'm saying? They're not just like an object. They're not just like entertainment.
It's like if somebody was talking about like your brother's out there playing and it's like somebody talking about them crazy, you're gonna be like, yo, who the fuck you talking to?
Exactly.
Like, but then it's like, all right, well, if it's like anybody, if it's somebody else, why is it any different?
Right.
That's how I feel, because it's like these are just real human beings that's really out there trying to do the best that they can, and they may fail at it, and people on your ass on the internet. But you gotta stay away from it.
I was like, you think these dudes work this hard and make it to the highest level to play like shit?
Right.
Like you really think they want to do bad? Like your livelihood is on the line. You got family, so it's like I said, people don't see that human side, which matters.
Right. But at the end of the day, it's like a performance-driven industry, and
it is.
There's no escaping that.
What have you done for me lately? Type business.
Right.
Shit.
For real.